DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Looking to throw, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Penix. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Kings! Point it right. Pistol. What's up? Done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, and a Buccaneer 1st down. The Bucs had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last around, and I expect them to play really well here.
What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Dead. Up, 180. And 133. Kings. Point it right. Pistol. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Alert! Hey, alert! Run.
Now Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Baker going to give it to Irving. Arnold Abacady gets there for the stop.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
180. Point it right.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 7. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
In motion goes McLeod. Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, that's been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And London motioning left. To the air, Penix. That one deep for London. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
They'll throw with Penix.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. Pulled in at the 24. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
180! Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Set! 20! Up, regular. Switch. King. Run. Hey, alert 33. Real. What's up?
And Mayfield just getting the play on. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Buccaneers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert! 180! Stop!
Mayfield looks to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, alert! Regular. Point it right. Pistol. Up. Stop.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go play action here with Penix. That one deep for London. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now Baker going to change it up.
Real. Point it right.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
180. Hey, alert 33. Regular. Pistol. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. Down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Emeka Ibuka, 29 yards. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Buccaneers 21, Falcons nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And looking to throw, Penix. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're able to complete this one to McLeod. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They are going for it. Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Regular. Hey, alert.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Hurry! 180! Real. Run. Hey, alert 33! Kings! Up!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
180! Pistol. Regular. What's that?
Mayfield down. That is intercepted at the goal line.
Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
70 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
Here's Penix. And this is caught inside the 5. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. Resulted in losing yardage. Back to the 3. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Rip. What's up?
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
180.
Once again, it's Irving. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
180. Hurry.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Agnew now to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Penix working out of the gun here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Panther 60.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. King.
It's 3rd and 11.
Hurry. Motion. Reset. Real. Kings. Up. Regular. Hey, alert. Done.
Mayfield. These guys running back out of the backfield. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Alert. Hey, alert. Hey, alert 33. Run. What's up?
To throw, Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers use the short field to get in for 6. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Gets around him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper to the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. A play fake. Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now Penix. That one deep for London. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
19, Sergeant, 19.
Looking to throw, Penix. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 13. And caught by London. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And the Falcon first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. This ball down the field for Pitts. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 35, Falcons nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.